Pakistan is at it again. Headlines Today has accessed the exclusive thermal images which nail Pakistan's support to terrorists. Now these images have in fact captured non-state actors, the ones that you can see right in the middle, have captured non-state actors observing deployment of security forces at the strategic Chicken Neck area in Akhnur. The international border has also in fact simultaneously warned of infiltration bid in this particular region. According to intelligence reports, the ISI and Pakistan Army are giving directions to 3 groups of terrorists operating in Pakistan-occupied Kashmir. The first group comprises of 10 to 15 militants opposite posts Kukri 1 and 2. The second group is of around 10 terrorists opposite Poonch district. The third group has 6 people, all waiting for an opportunity to enter India. Now these images show Pakistan's desperate attempt to keep Jammu and Kashmir burning, and is also meant to be a response to the BSF's strong retaliation. The fact that the BJP now has a stronghold in the state is also being seen as a possible reason for the increase of activities of the terrorists. As Pakistan continues to abet terror, many are now questioning Mufti Saeed's opposition to the Armed Forces Special Powers Act.
Last year alone there were 550 ceasefire violations and 175 infiltration attempts. If you compare them since the ceasefire, this has been the highest. And these attacks also showed that large number of militants, local militants recruited from Kashmir, have been taken across, trained and motivated by these visits of Hafiz Saeed, who has been now coming more often to POK, speaking to them, not only to the militants under training, militants waiting to cross over, and also to the local population. Some of them have been low profile visits, but definitely he has been coming there.
For more on this story, let's go across to Kamaljeet Sandhu, who joins us from the capital. Kamaljeet, this exclusive story that you are getting us, these pictures actually tell 1,000, actually explain what the whole situation actually is along the border. We see how non-state actors, in collusion with state actors in Pakistan, are trying to infiltrate into India. This is not something new. This has been happening in the past also. But there is so much information this time around that the Home Ministry, that various agencies, the army have been able to gather on specific location where these terrorist groups are operating from and how they're just waiting and observing to cross into India. Give us, in greater detail an explanation as to what really is the establishment doing with all this information.
Well, Sanket, you're absolutely right that Pakistan continues to be incorrigible as far as Jammu and Kashmir is concerned. They continue with the policy of bleeding India by 1,000 cuts. Now, Intelligence Bureau over some time has collected information, specific information, especially in this particular regard. At least 30 terrorists waiting to infiltrate from the launching pads across in the POK to India. In the images, what we see is observation by the non-state actors. Now, this is very close to international border where the fencing is done. Coming close in the night clearly means nefarious activities. These are the ones who give clear indication to the backhand channel, telling them when to actually push in the militants, push in the terrorists, who can then make an infiltration bid. Now, last year there were 175 infiltration bids. 65 of them were successful in nature. The MAC has continuously been alerting, and we've seen over the past 3 months itself, from the time of Obama visit till now, there have been continuous spikes as far as militant activity is concerned near the international border, even on the line of control. So a high alert out there. We've also seen incidents of violence go up in Kashmir Valley, killing of 3 policemen. But strategically, we've been told by the experts, by the security forces, that there is a tangible shift from Kashmir Valley to Jammu as far as infiltration bids are concerned. Whether we're talking about the texture of the soil, whether we're talking about the nalas, whether we're talking about digging of the tunnels, they're using all sort of strategy available to them to try and infiltrate. So yes, security forces are very much on the high alert, and what we know of Pakistan, they would be offering help to Indians in Yemen, trying to evacuate them, trying to show a goodwill gesture. But as far as Jammu Kashmir is concerned, they're not willing to change the strategy at all.
Absolutely, and that point that you are mentioning, which has been happening over the years now, that the strategy now seems to carry out infiltration not just in the Kashmir region, but along the line of control and along the international border in Jammu area as well. And that is why we saw recently that horrific incident, isn't it, Kamaljeet, where there was a Rajbagh police station which was attacked by terrorists?
Well, definitely, Sanket. We saw Fidayeen attacks happening in both Samba as well as Kathua sector. Clear information coming in, and we've got series of information earlier from the MAC Center as well that there would be a possible attack, and one specific alert even coming for Delhi itself that perhaps some of the people who've managed to infiltrate successfully could be headed towards Delhi, and that there was a high alert here. But definitely, as far as activities are concerned, nefarious activities from Pakistan, the ISI and the army obviously giving a clear signal to the Mujahideens, and in specific Hafiz Saeed. We know Lashkar-e-Taiba has its water-based module. They also have an air wing of their own. We've also come to know from our sources that they are in touch with the Sikh militants in a bid to revive militancy both in Jammu and Kashmir and in Punjab. So yes, crucial information coming in. Now remember, with a change of guard in India, with Modi government coming in, with a tough stand shown, a new government of PDP and BJP there, we've only seen these activities really go up. Now the deterrence in place is not only have a better security, and remember the MAX has also suggested a better fencing ability, something on the lines of that Israel and America has. Perhaps not really possible the sort of scenario that they have there in terms of expenditure, but yes, we have a strong line of fencing. The security has been beefed up at the international border. The army is on the vigil at the line of control, but clearly Pakistan is not willing to let up as far as Jammu and Kashmir is concerned, and we've also seen the activities of militants really go up in the Kashmir Valley, as I mentioned to you earlier. So all these are clear indicators that Pakistan is back to its old tricks.
Absolutely. Kamaljeet Sandhu, many thanks for joining us at this moment on this exclusive news story.